So, Brian, I know not too long ago you ran into a challenging situation in your large steel garage, shop, whatever you call it, with lighting and electrical. So why don't you tell me what that issue was?
So the issue was, Paul, so I got this new place. It's got this big building on it, 40 foot by 60 foot. And all the way over there is the man door. And there was a light switch, you know, when you come in the door for some lights right by the door. But I didn't have main overhead lights, and the lights for the general lighting, the switch for those was all the way 60 feet away on the other side of the room. So I added these lights, and I wanted to put a switch in, but I didn't want to run all this wire and fish it around. So I shot this little video. I'll show you that explains some of that.
All right, let's see it.
Okay, Paul, so here's the problem. I'm in my barn. I've got a light switch over here next to the large roll-up door. The problem is it's 60 feet away from the entrance to the barn. Not ideal. So what I did is I installed a Lutron Casita switch and then a Lutron Pico Remote over by the door. And what that allows me to do is use that remote control to wirelessly turn this switch on and off. That way I didn't have to run all new conduit, run the wiring for a switch. That would have been an all-day project. This took me not very long at all. So here's what I did with my Pico Remote. I mounted it in a metal box above the switches for other parts of the lighting in my barn, and I think it gives me a nice finished look.
All right, Brian. So I'm a little confused. Where you put the Pico mount, you did have electrical already in that location, but it just wasn't for the lighting circuit?
It wasn't for the main primary overhead lighting.
Okay.
I had added that overhead lighting, okay, and I tied it into an overhead or a general lighting circuit that was on the other side of the building. So instead of running a whole new circuit, switches and everything, I just tied into what was already there.
And we've done some videos about these Pico remotes before in your old house. They're convenient. So essentially, that switch in that new location is just a button, a switch with a battery, right? And a remote transmitter?
That's right. There's no wires in that box whatsoever. It's just the little Pico remote, and I just mounted it in a box just so that it'd look normal, you know, and not be a remote that could get lost anywhere.
Okay, and so and how long does it last on battery? How long do the batteries last?
You know, in my old place, I had a number of different Pico remotes in different places for my basement lighting, and you can check out all those videos on the Handy Guys YouTube channel. I had those for a couple of years, and they work. They just continue to work. It's really a low power kind of a thing, and the batteries are replaceable if you ever had to. And then you also have, of course, an app like this, and let me show you. See if you can see the app. So you can actually control the lighting with that app. For my overhead lighting here in the barn, it's just on or off, but sometimes you might have a dimmer or something like that.
All right, so how is the app talking to, is it using Bluetooth, Wi-Fi? Where is this connecting to your network? Where is it connecting to your phone?
That's a great question. So any Lutron Casita system has a little smart hub that connects to your local area network, and that communicates out over that network, and then the switches or the Pico remotes talk to that smart hub with a proprietary wireless protocol.
So you have a smart hub, I assume, somewhere in out there in your garage. Okay.
Yep.
So then the other question is, do you buy these, so you have kind of the primary switch, your first location, and then you have the remote. Do you buy them as a pair?
Yeah, they have all different kits depending what you need. You can buy a starter kit that'll have a switch, a remote, and the hub all together. And that's a good way to kind of get started. And then you don't need to buy another hub. You know, you just use that one hub and you get whatever kind of switch or switches you need.
Okay. So what about What if
Yeah.
you had, could you get something, could you, this is, I'm holding here, I like these little things. This is a Tekken smart switch. It uses just Wi-Fi, talks to it directly, no hubs needed. This is can be wired as a 3-way switch or just a 2-way switch. Why couldn't you have used something like this?
I could have, but I standardized on the Casita stuff. We covered this in some of our older shows. It's just really reliable. So I could unplug that hub. I could, my whole network could be gone and down, and it'll just work. I don't need to have a Wi-Fi network up to be able to turn a light on and off.
And the other good reason is this wouldn't have worked in your remote location because this has to be hardwired. It's just a 3-way. It's a standard 3-way switch.
Right. So that just gives me the ability to turn it on and off with my app or whatever, but it wouldn't have given me that remote capability anyway.
Right. So you would have had to run electrical to use this regardless.
Right. And everything in this new barn is all in metal conduit. So it was not only just running a wire, it was running the conduit, bending the conduit, and getting that all installed, and then fishing the wire through the conduit. It would have been, like I said in that clip, an all-day thing, easily an all-day thing, maybe a multiple-day project just to run a new conduit from one side to the other, because I'd have to go across a beam and over a door and around corners and all kinds of stuff.
Right. Plus you have the cost of the conduit, the extra wire, but absolutely. Mainly time. I mean, this solution must have taken you, an hour or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, just installing the main switch is just like installing any kind of switch. So that takes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. And then, I mounted that little Pico Remote in a switch plate and in a box, and that took me 10 or 15 minutes, and setting it up in the app just takes a couple minutes.
All right, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
As a YouTuber, did Lutron send you this equipment so that you could use it for this video?
They sent me something I'm going to show you in another video.
Okay, but you bought this stuff, right?
I did. Okay. And I have it up in the main house as well.
And you've used it before, and it just works. Right. It's a pretty good solution. It's a little bit of a different way of doing things than something like this, but it has its advantages. Probably costs a little more for some of the products.
It's not the cheapest solution out there, but it is certainly a very reliable solution. With home lighting, Paul, you expect to be able to come into a room and have a switch on a wall and be able to turn the switch on. You don't want to be messing around with apps and all of this to adjust your lights. Yeah. Right. You just want it to work like you would expect it to work.
Yep, exactly. I agree. And that's why I do like this particular product. It wouldn't have fit your situation, but a switch like this still acts as a switch, but then it just has the additional functions where you can program it, schedule it, have it talk to Alexa or whatever. So, but great. That sounds like a great, awesome solution, and I saved a lot of time. So that's always helpful. So, all right. Thanks for the information. And until next time, we're the Handy Guys.
Thanks for watching.